Well, hey there YouTube, how y'all doing? Okay, well, I just wanted to point something out here. I'm in the process of replacing these lines, and I tell you what, this car is infinitely a pain in my ass. Excuse my language. But, here, let's see if I can show you guys here. Okay, to get to these lines, see there's a there's a loop for the power steering lines that for cooling, I guess, that goes all the way out here by the radiator. It's hard line, and it comes back through here by this anti-lock brake motor or pump, and then underneath this relay box, and that's where I need to put my connections. Now, most cars that I've dealt with, you can systematically remove components to get to the ones you need. Well, here, being that I bled the brakes on this car, actually flushed the system, and then I bled them a couple weeks ago. I really don't want to mess with the brake lines, Jesus. And God, what a pain in my had to say that again. But yeah. So I've got the relay box loose. I have the washer fluid bottle loose. I have the reservoir for the power steering, which mounts right here, out of the way right now. And I'm still having a fun time. I've been working at this for about, I don't know, an hour and a half on this one hose. And thank God I've got it on there. Now I've got to do its counterpart, which is a little bit easier to get to. But, yeah, that's my update for now. Alright, more to come. Well, hey there, YouTube. How you guys doing? Alright, well, we're on the upswing of things here. I got the, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. I'm trying to get you a little closer. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, I got the boot on the rack and pinion. Everything looks good there. I have the power steering leaks fixed, which was not fun. I tell you, to get to the lines up there, it is a nightmare. There's no room for your hands or anything. Okay, but a little trick that I wanted to let you guys know of, which this car is going to be going in for an alignment after this, of course, being we have replaced the control arms and everything. But to kind of keep your alignment fairly the same when you're doing these tie rod ends, which I had to disconnect, of course, to replace these boots. These are your adjustment threads here and your lock nut. Now, what I do is I will find where the thread actually hits the back of that nut, and I will count back from there to the end of the threads. And usually also I'll mark it with a Sharpie or something, which I can barely see my mark now. A lot of the time you're gonna end up wiping that mark away when you clean things up. So yeah, always count your threads, and like I say, I try to find where the thread actually contacts the nut and kind of reference it to the other side of the threads. So I've done that. This thing should go back together and be all drivable anyway, so we can get to the alignment shop. Alright, yeah, that's just a trick that I've used for years, and yeah, it works. For me, anyway. Okay, now, let's see. I'm just going to try to show you guys these lines again, if I can get a little better of it. See, there's the reservoir that I'm dealing with. There's the one line that goes underneath the relay panel. That's the easy one. You can see the hose clamp there. There's one back here, actually there it is going across, that goes way back under there, and trying to grab, see there's where the metal lines come through on the other side, right there, and they're wrapped, but trying to actually support those and push the hose on at the same time and then clamp everything while you've got this in the way. And yeah, when you unbolt it, you can lift it out a little bit. Fortunately, even unplugging everything here doesn't give you a whole lot of help. And these anti-lock brake lines here that go down to that pump are a pain in my ass. And like I said, I did not feel like playing with the brake system again. I just did that a few weeks ago. It's got all new fluid. Brakes work wonderful. And yeah, there's your washer reservoir, which God knows how long it's been missing that cap. I don't even think it's functionable anymore, as in most of these old cars in the desert. Problem with cars down here is yeah, plastic and rubber dry out, and yeah, so it's a little different than you know, the northern people there that live in the salt belt. They have to deal with rust. We have to deal with the deterioration of plastic and rubber parts. Yeah, so that's my update for now. I'm going to go ahead and continue getting the control arm in, which I've got it in there. I just got to finish bolting it in. There you can see the front of it kind of there. Sorry for the camera angle. This is kind of a pain. Yeah, I wish I had a rack, but like I say, this is a home garage shop, and it's a wood shop, damn it. I hate having grease in here. Okay. But yeah, that's my progress. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video. He did narrowly avoid another bunch of money. That harmonic balancer there, there's a rubber seal in it that thank God it really didn't get much power steering fluid on it. Actually, I think when I took the lines off up top, it should be the only time, and I've got it cleaned up really good, and I got to it right away, so yeah, that should be alright. Alrighty, thanks.